Alright, so this is my ranged guy. This is going to be much shorter because range is pretty basic, and I explained a lot already. He's at a much lower level. I have the claw. Probably just going to use the las gun. I'll show you a couple las guns. But so this is a regular las gun, perhaps. So you see over here, it's actions, it's special action, it's a torch, which is actually really useful. It's pretty basic, but there's some places that are dark, and there's actually some modifiers to missions that are like the power's out, and it's very, very dark, and not having a flashlight kind of forces you to be melee. So it's not a bad ability. But then hip fire and aim down sight, both semi-auto. It's a semi-auto gun. You see down here you have different, so like dodge limit 3, lower than a lot of the melee weapons. Dodge distance significantly reduced. Sprint speed slower, stamina's less. Then over here you got nice, like how much damage. So your gun does the same damage whether you're aiming or not, obviously, even though it's different with the melee weapons. It has very specific information with the rate of fire, the exact amount of time to reload, what it does to your stamina, stuff like that. Then it's got stats. That rating is significantly lower than the other one. This dude's level 7 instead of 30. So the stats are all pretty low, but the stat type doesn't change. It's just the number will go up. So you see, like, you know, if you wanted, you could find a gun that has really high mobility, or you could say, fuck mobility, I just want lots of damage and stopping power, etc. The weapon shooting wise, it's pretty basic. It's like, you know, it's recoil, aim for the head if you want to do more damage. I showed you this on the other character, but this guy right here specifically has an invulnerable fucking skull. I don't know what that is. That might be a crit. Maybe I missed. I don't know. I think I might have gone through the eye socket or something. But yeah, body shots are good. Headshots are not good. It's really only that one guy. Everybody else is pretty basic for a shooter. Just, you know, shoot in the head. Your weapon does have, I don't know if it's a stat. It does different stopping power. Yeah, here you go. So it does different percentages of its damage to different types of armor. So you see there, carapace armor. It does nothing to carapace armor. Carapace armor is this dude. Carapace armor. I don't think that's a carapace. Oh, that is carapace. Yeah, so okay, the big guys have carapace armor. But as you can see here, you shoot him in the body, and it does not hit the carapace. You shoot him in anywhere where it's armored, and it is armor. And it's even flak armor and carapace armor, and then unarmored. Which I don't know if I really vocalized much when I was talking about my game, but that was sort of the idea. If you imagine a knight, or imagine any kind of medieval soldier, especially one that's not in full plate, right? They're gonna have like an armored chest. You shoot them in the chest, and it's, well, it's probably not gonna say, but like, oh gosh, okay, so, but that's the idea, is they have different amounts of armor. Like a chest plate is gonna protect their chest from damage, but you shoot them in the arm, or you shoot them like right in the neck, you know? This dude's wearing no armor. This guy's got a ton of armor, but you shoot him in like the arm. God damn it. You shoot him in the armpit. Yeah, I don't know. It's only on the big guys. Or maybe because it's obvious. But yeah, different spots of the individual guy. So when you're in melee and you're just swinging around as much as you can, you know, like you aim for the head, maybe you get headshots, but like you just shoot the body. Sometimes you deflect off them. You know, sometimes you hit them right, and then you get better at how you aim your attacks. You know, it's like you're always hitting the head. Okay, but yeah, shooting. So it's pretty basic, you know, hip fire, aim fire. I also noticed that if you're walking while you're shooting on a lot of weapons, your accuracy is really poor. If you stay still, it's a lot easier to hit. Then they do have different types, so not all the las guns are going to work the same. They have these cool. So this one, you can charge up shots. You can shoot semi-auto too, but you can charge it up. It's called Hellbore, and you can see here charged attack. So you have, yeah, and actually, it's a little misleading because you can charge attack while you're hip firing. You can aim and charge attack, or you can hip fire charge attack, and then you can aim and just spam shoot, and you can also aim and heavy charge attack. It's just the special is that it does the charge attack, and the charge attack actually takes way more ammo than a regular shot. Not way more, but some more. But yeah, then it's got different, different stats, charge rate, all of its stuff. And it has a bayonet, as you can see, which changes its special action. So obviously it has no flashlight, but you walk up to an enemy and you can stab them. Wow. It's not really that great of a melee weapon, but perhaps it's good if you're just like roaming around, shooting your enemies as you're walking up to them and there's just a random dude you want to stab them in the head or something. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the bayonet. I thought it would be cool until I used it, and it's just like, it's easy enough to just switch to your melee weapon, take out a couple of hits, switch back. Actually, maybe that was kind of slow. Yeah, never mind. It's slow to go into. I don't like the Ranger. But, so the Ranger's abilities, and then that's about it. So it has the regular grenade. Like, put it there. You see, oh, it's a decent range. It's mostly like, it didn't even kill them. You get it right on them, and oh, even then. But yeah. I thought the grenade was way better than the stun grenade until I used it. And I'm like, no, the stun grenade's actually very good. So you have an aura. You and allies gain ammo when you kill elites, which almost everything here is an elite. I think not these dudes, not those dudes, and then also not those dudes, but all of them. Those are all elites, and they spawn pretty frequently, so you get ammo back. Your ability is a ranged stance, which lets you see through walls, quote, priority targets, and gives you more damage. So yeah, all of those dudes that are glowing, basically everything that's not an Ogrin or the little guys, they will glow yellow through walls very far. It's a very useful ability. And then I think there's also a talent that allows it to continue when you get kills on those glowy guys, so make it last much longer, which I don't have that, but yeah, there's no walls here, but that's what it does. And then bonus weak spot damage and more ammo. So the ranged character obviously is all about ranged attacks, and more than that, it's about precision. So it's about hitting them at their weak spots, which do vary, especially like the bosses and stuff have special areas that you want to hit. But this class is not really for spray and pray. The Zealot I found is a lot better at just unloading bullets on enemies. This one really is about shooting, and it's about shooting with precision. The class is actually called Sharpshooter. So the Veteran is the ranged archetype, and then Sharpshooter is this specific version, which is obviously about precision and accuracy. I'm going to show you the Psyker next, though.